Hello everyone and welcome to Victoria's Cantina. Today we're having a look at the Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series number 11 Chewbacca 3 3/4 inch figure. This Chewbacca figure is based on the vintage original trilogy collection Chewbacca from 2004, and while the body appears to be the same, the head is in fact new. The packaging is the later Black Series TIE Fighter pilot based packaging. Back of the card gives us a look at Han and Chewie receiving his medal, since, as you know, Chewbacca, wrongfully in my opinion, never got his own medal. And it says, Chewbacca stands with his friends Han Solo and Luke Skywalker at a ceremony to recognize the Rebel Alliance's victory at the Battle of Yavin. Do they mean recognize as in that he got to walk with them? I mean, I guess so. I mean, that is something, isn't it? But I still think Chewie should have gotten his medal. I mean, why not just go all the way and give it to him? I think he deserved it. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to go and get Chewie out of the packaging, and when we come back, we will take a closer look at the figure, see what it's all about. Alright, you guys, and here's our new Chewbacca figure out of the packaging. My first impression here is that it looks quite nice, though it is very obviously, to me, based on an older figure, which is okay, because it's a really nice older figure. The face looks good, the silhouette of the body looks quite good, pretty natural and nice and narrow for Chewbacca, which is good. The head looks very, very familiar, and I will show you in just a second why that is. But, all in all, the figure looks really, really good. Coloring looks very nice. There's different shades thrown in there of brown, which make it look pretty cool. And then, of course, Chewie comes with his signature accessory, which we will look at in just a moment. All right, you guys, and here's a close-up of the head. As you can see, it's very nice. It very much looks like the Chewbacca that we know and love from the very first Star Wars film, A New Hope. And it looks to be pretty good. The eyes are a little bit cross-eyed. The nose looks nice. The mouth is kind of open, bearing his teeth. Looks good. The sculpting and shading of the fur looks to be very nice. As you can see with the coloring, they kind of, give it a little bit of a shading. And that looks really, really great from all angles, really. This is a very nice looking head. But the reason I said it looks familiar is because it is. Right here, we have the Black Series 6-inch Chewbacca figure. And it's clear to me that what they did is they took the head of that figure and they shrunk it down to give us the 3 3/4 inch version. It's the same exact head. It must have been like a digital rendering or, a digital sculpt or something where they were able to do that. Because even if you look at, specific parts of the fur, it's very clear that it's the same exact head. They just took it down several notches to make it smaller. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because I think this is a very nice head. But, some of the flaws, and this might be a bigger issue with paint, is that, the cross-eyedness of the smaller figure can also be seen in the bigger figure. Like I said, I think that's mostly a paint issue. But, in any case, it's pretty cool, because I really do like the head on this 6-inch Chewie figure. The rest of the body looks very nice. This is a very nice sculpt that has held up over the test of time. This is based on the vintage original trilogy collection Chewbacca from 2004. And if you want proof of that, all you have to do is look at the bottom of his feet. It says 2004 LFL. So basically it's an 11-year-old sculpt that is being brought back 11 years after it debuted, and it's held up really nicely. This is certainly the best Chewbacca body out there. And what I like about this one is that Hasbro did a really nice job with the coloring, making it look very natural without any of the nasty, unsightly yellow streaking or anything to make it look weird. It just looks really good. In the way of articulation, Chewie has seems like a swivel here at the head. It's pretty hard to move. He has a ball hinging here at the shoulders, hinges at the elbows, swivels at the wrists. He has an upper joint here. It kind of enables you to move him around. He also has a ball joint there at the lower torso. He has swivels at the hips, hinges at the knees, and then hinging at the ankles as well. Now we have accessories. Chewie comes with his bowcaster. And I was really hoping this would be an opportunity for Hasbro to design a new one, because this is the same one since 2004, and it's pretty horrid. Just not a very good design. What I really liked with the 6-inch figure is that they completely redesigned the bowcaster. Basically this front piece was just like a little snap-on kind of thing, which made it a heck of a lot easier. There we go. It's in. But, one of the flaws about this design is that, you can't really have that 100% straight. And if you put it in a Ziploc bag or something, it kind of warps over time unless you take it out. So just not a really good design. Even though the sculpt is pretty good, I was really hoping that they would have used this opportunity to downsize the bowcaster. Since they downsized the head for the 6-inch chew, why didn't they do that with the bowcaster as well? All right, you guys, and here I have several figures that have the same body. This was the very first one on the far left. This was the Vintage Original Trilogy Collection Chewbacca. Next to that, we have from 2005, the one that came as part of the early bird kit, the mail-away figure. And then next to that, we have this one from the Legacy Collection. That was about 2010. And then right here, the 2015 Black Series Chewbacca. There were also some other ones. There was one from the Return of the Jedi, a Sandstorm deleted scene during the Legacy Collection. And, I'm probably missing another one or two that they did. And I think the early bird one even comes in that Toys R Us Black Series, a multi-pack with the ATST that's currently out there. As you can see, they've redone it a bunch of times with new heads, and they've altered the coloring quite a bit. I definitely think the new Black Series one has the nicest coloring of all. It looks the most natural. The original one had all the yellow streaking, which, the other two have a little bit of, but, the new one doesn't have any of that, and, looks really good for it. I do kind of feel like the head on the new one might be somewhat oversized, but it doesn't look terrible. I still think they can improve upon it and do the head a little bit better. But all in all, it's still a very nice Chewbacca figure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so there you have it. This is the Hasbro Star Wars, the Black Series, number 11 Chewbacca, 3 3/4 inch scale figure. All in all, it's a very nice figure. Even though it uses an 11-year-old body, it's still a very nice body that has held up and stood the test of time and continues to be the best Chewbacca body that is out there. With the head, they definitely did downsize the 6-inch Black Series Chewbacca's head, which isn't a terrible thing because it is a nice head, but I do feel that it is a little bit oversized for this particular body. That being said, I feel that Hasbro can still improve upon it a little bit by tweaking the head or maybe making an all-new head that's similar to this one and using that instead. The coloring on it is very nice. I have no problem at all with the coloring. It looks very natural, very nice. Articulation is very nice, as you would expect, and the bowcaster is okay. I really do wish they would have taken this opportunity to sculpt a new one, but it is what it is. All in all, if you have any of the other Chewbacca figures that I showed you, I can't say that this is an essential purchase for you. You don't absolutely need it. But if you love Chewbacca like I do, who doesn't? It's Chewbacca. And you're probably going to want to have it in your collection. It is a nice figure, and it is really nice to have a New Hope-based, highly articulated Chewbacca back on the shelves once again. And while we're on the subject of furry creatures, I do want to let you guys know that my dog, Dixie the Doxie, has released a new trailer for her upcoming film titled Dixie's Best Day. If you haven't seen it yet, I will include a link down at the bottom. Please check that out. If you're not subscribed to Dixie the Doxie, please subscribe to her channel. She is a very fun, loving, and lovable little dog. And she's got a lot of good stuff to come in the future. As always, guys, I want to thank you for watching Victoria's Cantina. Until next time, bye-bye.